Hi there, and welcome along to another Teamgate tutorial. Today we're going to be taking a look at creating custom fields and how they can help you filter everything in a more organized and a more structured manner which aligns fully with your sales process. These custom fields, which you can create yourself, are separate to the Teamgate defaults and can be added as you need them to leads, people, companies, deals, and products. These custom fields record unique information which doesn't fit into Teamgate's preset fields and offers you greater flexibility and control of how you search your database. With Teamgate, you can create a range of custom fields to suit all of your needs. You can choose from the following. Standard text. These are descriptions such as names, education, relationship, etc. Numbers. These can be anything from VAT, Social Security, license, or customer numbers. Currency value. This option works right across anywhere you've assigned a currency value. Dates. From dates of birth, first interactions with a lead, dates of finalized deals, to any calendar date you select. These can all be included under custom fields. Standard select. This option allows you to select a single value such as a yes or no, A or B or C, etc. With multi-select, you can choose more than one field option, such as HR, logistics, external services, B2B, B2C, or anything else you care to choose. The long text type field lets you use texts of up to 6,000 symbols at a time. This can be used for product descriptions, comments on sales interactions, or any notes you've made on any subject. URLs are exactly what they say. Fields which are specifically designed for recording website addresses. And finally, checkboxes allow you more than one option to select a value. Okay, so now that you know what custom fields are, we're going to show you how to create them in Teamgate. First you need to navigate to Settings, then Customization, then to Custom Fields. Once there, select the section you require, whether it's leads, people, company, deals, or products. Next, you need to use the Create New Field button. Select the type of custom field you want from the list. Then, set the title for your custom field and add the values you'd like to associate with that field. Plus, you can also add to whom the fields are visible. Values are required for single option and multi-options only. Press Save and you're done. Also, don't forget that when you've created your custom fields, they can easily be copied to and from people, companies, or deals. Click on the arrow on the left-hand side and just drag them to the desired location, where they'll be copied along with all of their associated values. So, where are these custom fields visible? Well, your custom fields will appear in the leads, company, deals, and product cards over on the left-hand side. You can also enable custom fields to be shown in the main client list. All you have to do is click the button under the Show in the List column to enable the field to be visible. Green means enabled, red means disabled. You might ask, is it possible to filter using custom fields? That's a big yes. You can add these types of custom fields to the filters titled Standard Select, Multi-Select, Checkboxes, and Date. You might want to note that it's possible to add up to 3 custom fields to each filter. But what if you want to edit your existing custom fields? That's easy. Just navigate to Settings and then to Customization. Under the Custom Fields section, select the custom field you want to edit and click on the name. You can now edit the custom field, but don't forget to save any changes you might want to make. So what happens when you convert a lead to people or a company? Do the custom fields you've created transfer with that conversion? In order to transfer your custom fields when converting a lead, you should map the fields, which basically gives you an overall picture of all the fields associated with the contact, and instruct the system on how you wish the custom fields to appear in the people, companies, or deals cards. To do this, click on Custom Fields Mapping, and then map custom fields in the Leads section with fields in other sections of Teamgate. So now you're ready to create custom fields in Teamgate. Remember, if you have any questions, just go to www.teamgate.com and ask for our advice. Thanks for joining today's Teamgate tutorial, and see you next time.